G'day everybody, it's James here from Dark Arts Lockpicking. I hope you're all doing well. Picks and locks, doing some hacking, but as always, keeping it bloody legal. And as you would have seen before, everything contained in this video is for educational purposes only. We do not promote or condone any forms of illegal activities at all. So, a little bit of housekeeping first. The website is currently down, we are aware. Thank you to everyone who's been sending in messages and emails about it. As you know, we were getting everything ready to transition to the new hosting server. It is now being put over as we speak. So hopefully within the next week or so, we'll have it back up and running. The store will be back with all the new photos and the new products, which is what I want to talk about. One of the new products, but a form of attack that it's used for. And a couple of ways on how to, help prevent you falling for this form of attack kind of thing. How to protect yourself a little bit. So, the store will be back up, and because I'm a bloody nice guy, and because it's going to be a relaunch at the store, we are going to do a little promo code for you, so you can get a nice bloody discount as well, so stay tuned for that video. Now, the new product that we released, the new hacking products, we've got the deal for V3s and the captive portals. We have updated the captive portal, so when you order a captive portal now, you're going to get the updated 2.0 version. So the original captive portal, it's fantastic, don't get me wrong, it is great. But it is very limited in its capabilities, in the fact that it's designed to attack a home network more than anything else. So you would copy an SSID of somebody's home network, say for example mine here, and then you would try and cause the people, or create a effect where the people who own that network go, what's going on here, and connect to the other one that looks like theirs, and it comes up with this page that says, your firmware your router's firmware is out of date. Type in the password to continue browsing normally and update your firmware. And it tricks you into them into thinking, oh, okay, maybe it is out. All right, let me update my firmware. But they've just fallen for a phishing attack, and that's what the original portal was capturing that password that people would type in for their router, so then you could access their Wi-Fi. But it's very limited in its capabilities, and that's the only thing it could do. So we've got rid of that one, and all the new captive portals that people purchase will be the captive portal 2.0, the CPV 2.0. Which gives you a little bit more versatility in its use, and it has a lot more applications that it can be used in different settings. So the new one isn't just to attack a home network, it's designed to attack people in general. So it puts out a free Wi-Fi signal. So it comes up with a signal, a access point that says free Wi-Fi. So people will go, oh, hello, free Wi-Fi. Because, come on, who doesn't love stuff for free? So it's taken that vulnerability that people love stuff for free and using it to its advantage. Free Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, we'll connect to that, no problems. And it brings up a totally different phishing page. So it looks absolutely legit like the original one. Same layout, style thing. But it says, to access free Wi-Fi, you need to create an account. Which we see this all the time. So it takes another fact or vulnerability that, we sign up for everything. Everything these days you need to sign up for. And, free Wi-Fi's that you get in hotels, at caravan parks, at the hospitals and stuff like that, you have to create an account to sign up for it. So then they can spam you with a heap of bloody information on stuff that you didn't want. Because you just created an account with them. So now they have your email address, and they can send you bloody updates and all these bits and pieces. So it takes advantage that people, you have to sign up for stuff, which you see all the time. So you do, and then it says so you're signing up for this free Wi-Fi that this device, the captive portal, puts out. So you sign up, and then it comes and you click submit, and then it comes up with validating your account. So to create it, to sign up, you have to put in an email address and a password, and then validate your account. But they can wait till the cows come home, because this doesn't validate the account at all. We have just phished two key bits of information: an email address and a password that we can then use for a whole lot of stuff. Because honestly, how many people use the same email address for everything? Their Facebook, their Twitter, their Instagram, their Snapchat, the YouTube, use the same email for everything. And how many people use the same password for everything, or slight variations on these passwords? Phishing attacks are designed to take these vulnerabilities and attack them. It goes for the fact that people use creatures of habit. We use the same email address, we use the same password for everything, or slight variations on it. And we phish this information by convincing the people with something that looks legitimate and something that we see on a daily basis and very regularly, that we go, oh, okay, and we fall for it. That's what phishing attacks are designed to do. They socially engineer. They take the fact that humans, we see so much stuff around us that looks identical to this that we don't think twice, so we just go along with it. And that's why phishing attacks are so successful, because of the way they are designed and the way they work. And the captive portal, the 2.0, is fantastic for that. Because, you can stick the portal with a power pack and a disposable coffee cup and stick it on the shelf in a establishment somewhere and see how many people connect to it. And then we can use that information, their email addresses and their passwords, to see if we can access their emails or access their Facebook. That's the thing. It gives you this information that we freely give out, but it phishes it, and such an efficient way as well. Because as I said, it takes the fact that we like these certain things and we do these certain things because we see it all the time, and uses it to an advantage. So that's why I absolutely love the captive portal, and that's why we updated it to this new system, because it's more versatility to it, and a lot easier. Because trying to set up the original captive portal, for example, if you were doing a pen test on a hospital, I don't really think anyone knows the password to the Wi-Fi to set up or update the firmware. I don't think a normal employee is going to do that. Where a normal employee might sign up for the free Wi-Fi because it's free and not think twice about it. So then we can access that information. So that's why it gives you a bit more versatility. So that's how this phishing attack works, and that's how phishing attacks work. It takes things that we see on a daily basis. It takes information that we wouldn't think twice about. We just process it because we see it all the time. We are so complicit with it because we see it. And takes that to its advantage and makes it fall. Now, even people who are trained in cybersecurity can fall for phishing attacks and have fallen for phishing attacks because of how realistic they really are. But there's a couple little things that you can actually do to help protect yourself against these forms of attack. And the same with this captive portal. A couple of things that you can do to help you protect yourself if it is actually a phishing campaign that's going on that you applied for, like the captive portal kind of thing. So let's just use that captive portal for this example, right? So to protect ourselves against this, now we don't realise it's a phishing attack. We just think that we're signing up for a free Wi-Fi network, right? There's a couple of things that we can do to protect ourselves from that. So first of all is have your brain switched on and go, does this look right? Does it sound right? Usually if something's too good to be true, it is. Always, and number one thing is always go with your gut. So, just think, stop and think. Don't just assume everything is what it is. Think about it, check it, make sure. Just to see if it really is legit or not. Sometimes, we fall for stuff that looks legit when it's not. So thinking and questioning stuff is the first big thing. Second of all, create a bogus email account. Now, when I say this, I don't just mean make up random email accounts on the spot, because a lot of things you sign up for, you have to validate your actual email address or confirm the email address. So it sends a confirmation email to that address, and you click on it to confirm that that is the correct email address. So it's a good thing to have a bogus email setup. When I say a bogus email setup, create a Gmail account or Yahoo or whatever you want, Hotmail, but make up a totally separate account that you only use when you sign up to certain things that you're not sure about. So and don't use any account or any information that is linked to any of your other emails or accounts. So, for example, don't link up that email address, this bogus one, with your YouTube channel, and don't link it up with your Facebook or your Instagram or any of your social medias. Just have this one email account that is not linked to anything that is personal to you. Even the information you have to set up, like the name of the account holders and stuff like that. Just pick random names, find a random address, whatever. Just have it so it's not actually linked up to you in any way, shape or form personally. And then use that email account only when you sign up to stuff. So like free Wi-Fi or a lot of programs these days, if you download them, you have to sign up, create an account. Use this bogus email account, because then all the spam goes that you don't have to worry about it. But again, if they access that account, they can't access any of your other accounts because that email isn't connected to anything. So a bogus email is a really good thing to have. Point 2, right, to help better protect yourself, is don't use the same passwords for everything. Now, I've done it. You have to admit, everyone has done it. Everybody has used the same passwords for everything because it makes it easier to remember, or slight variations on the same password. I've done this in the past, fallen for it. Good example, and don't use common passwords like password or 12345. My old man, when I was a kid, the Wi-Fi password was password. Well, how do I connect to the internet? He's like, so what's the password? He goes, password. I'm like, yeah, what's the password? He goes, password. 5 minutes before I realised, the password is password. I'm like, that's kind of smart. Really, it's not, because everyone's used it. So, don't use the same password for everything. Create different passwords for stuff. And if you can't remember, get yourself, like I have on my phone, a password manager. So get a fully encrypted, secured password manager that you need a password to get into. It's on your phone or on your tablet or on your computer that has all your passwords. So it has your YouTube account. Alright? It has your YouTube. You click on it to view your password. Type your password in. A password manager is a great one because you can have, if you've got 50 different accounts as things, you can have 50 different passwords and not have to try and remember all of them because you have something that is there designed to manage all your passwords. The other good thing about the password managers that you can download is the fact that they can tell you how good your password really is. So, you might type in the password, and a lot of ones when you create passwords, it's like, poor, okay, excellent. It doesn't really give you a whole lot of, information with that. The password managers, like the one I have, is really good for the fact that it doesn't just tell you if it's poor or okay or really good. It tells you how long it would take somebody to crack that password. So like us, we capture Wi-Fi handshakes using a Punagotchi, which then gives us the password, which then we have to use Hashcat or Jack the Ripper programming in Kali to crack a password. So, we can capture or try and brute force passwords to access stuff. But it takes time. It's not like what you see in the movies where, they type in a line of code and it's like, boom, the password's this instantly. No, they can take anywhere from a couple of seconds, if it's really basic, up to a year, 3 years, days. One of them I typed in a few variables to take into account, and it said, till the next big bang. That's quite literally what it said, till the next big bang. So, it's working out how long it's going to take somebody to crack your password is a great addition to a password manager. That's why I like it, because it tells you how long. And all mine say a lifetime or infinity, because of how difficult they would be to crack. Because you use and don't use words. So another good tip with passwords is don't use actual words to remember passwords, like your kids' names or your dog's name and your son's name, the dog's name and the street address or name. Like, don't use words in that kind of fashion that can be linked to certain things. Use a random mix of letters, numbers, and symbols. That's what a password manager is for, so you don't have to try and remember, like capital H, lowercase j, 9, hash, capital F, 1, 2. So you don't have to try and remember it. It's all in there. But this randomization, completely randomized, of a password makes it so that it's very difficult for people to crack. So, having a password manager is absolutely fantastic for those couple of reasons. So to help protect yourself against phishing attacks from the captive portal or that style, bogus email address is not linked to anything. So even if we do capture the person's email address, more than likely we can't access their Facebook or anything with it, because it's not linked. And a random password, so that we can't go, all right, well, their password is Big Daddy, 07. All right, let's try YouTube. We'll type in their email address, type in the password Big Daddy 07. Oh, look, we've got access to their YouTube channel. We've got access to their, their Gmail account. We've got access to their Facebook. We've got access to their Twitter. Oh, look, we can access all their stuff and change all their passwords. Using randomized passwords and a email address that isn't connected to anything, it's a good way to help protect yourself against these forms of attacks. So go with your gut and think. Question it first. If you go, okay, I'm willing to give it a shot, and you got to sign up, use stuff that is not linked to you personally in any way, shape or form. And of course, a random ass password that nobody could even guess or isn't linked to or used on any other accounts either. Good couple of tips on how to prevent these forms of attack from working. So anyway, if you'd like to purchase one of the captive portals to learn about these vulnerabilities, you can order them through us. Even if the store's not up at the moment, we still have them available. So send us an email, darkartslockpicking@gmail.com. We can organise and send you one. And yeah, let us know what you think. Let us know in the comments down below if you use a password manager and stuff like that. If you have a bogus email address set up, don't tell us what it is, but just, let us know. And yeah, if you like what you see, thumbs up, hit that subscribe button so that you can stay up to date with more awesome topics like this. And the notification bell so you get told when the video is coming out. All links in the description down below have everything you can go and check out. And till next time, keep it bloody legal, stay safe, and